French and true and through. Oh, the Toon Review. Laughs and passion, football too. We are the Toon Review. By the fans, for the fans, true and through. Laughs and passion, football too. We are the Toon Review. 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 Go!
Here we are again, happy as can be. More World Cup watch-alongs with me, Billy, on the Toon Review. Fantastic evening we have tonight, of course. First, for double-header, the Democratic Republic of Congo against Portugal in the 6 o'clock game. And, of course, we should be back later for the England versus Croatia match at 9 o'clock. At 10 to 9 we'll start. But let's do all the housework first. Hit that thumbs up. Really helps out when you hit that thumbs up button. It kind of attracts our channel to like-minded football supporters, whether they be Newcastle United or not. They're all welcome here as long as they behave. Hit that subscribe button also if you haven't done already. And membership's available by clicking the join button. And, of course, the super chat function is also available to you all by clicking the $sign below the chat there. Yes, we have Newcastle United representation. Mr. Vissa is playing for the DRC, as is our former centre-half, Chancellor Mbemba, who is the captain of the DRC, and has the kind of challenge of marking Cristiano Ronaldo today. And I fancy Chancellor to do a job on him because I thought Chancellor was a good player, 100%. So the Portuguese side, of course, just like the French and the Spanish before, lots of depth to the squad. The likes of Rafael Leao doesn't get in the team, he's on the bench. Joao Felix doesn't get in the team, he's on the bench. Gonzalo Ramos doesn't get in the team, he's on the bench. Lots and lots of decent players. Ruben Diaz is on the bench also. So they are kind of stacked. They're about to make their entrance onto the pitch at Houston, Texas. That's going to be a Texas 1 and 2. We're going to be at Dallas later for the England game. And, well, DRC are wearing a very natty sky blue kind of kit with red numbers on and then like a white pattern across the middle. Yeah, it's a very natty kit. Probably more natty usually for an international side. But there you go. That's how it is. Portugal all in red, of course. They're going to do anthems and stuff like that. They're also going to do the old shaky hands and stuff like that also. But yeah, I mean, I don't think this is a walkover at all for the Portuguese side. But like the real Bearded Monster says, Neves, Vitinha and Fernandes in the middle of the park. Yeah, it ain't a bad three, is it? Bernardo Silva, of course, is also involved in that. Who, of course, is signed for Real Madrid today. Trying to send anyone else that naked watching football? Well, I'm naked from the waist down, mate. Kim says, I'm really enjoying TTR commentary this week. I'm watching Austria. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that very much. Anyone trying to watch on X, by the way, there's a bit of a problem with X at the minute, and it won't allow us to stream to it. Ball will probably fix it later. But we are live with you on YouTube, and we're also live on Facebook also. And, of course, if you are on Facebook, head yourself over to the YouTube channel, quickly subscribe, and subscribe back and go back to Facebook if you so desire. But it will help us out. Yeah, so we're going to have all the pre-match kind of rigmarole of anthems and all that stuff. But yeah, the Portuguese have got a good side, I have to say. But in my opinion, they're too... I think they bow and kowtow to Mr. Ronaldo. I don't think he's at the level now. We saw Messi get a hat-trick last night. I'm not sure if Ronaldo could do that. Although, having said that now, he would probably get 4, wouldn't he? Knowing my luck with saying things, the latest of which was last night, when I said I thought that Iraq were the worst team in the tournament, and within 30 seconds of saying that, they scored a cracking goal. But that's just me. That's just a look I bring to the channel. Trolls love the Norwegian rowing chant. It's just great. Well, they'll be very happy the way they performed yesterday. They were gifted a couple of goals, I have to say. The second Haaland one was amazing. The Portuguese anthem is being sang at the minute, and they have Puma kits like we used to wear. Shite. We usually have Portuguese watchers in the chat, but we haven't tonight yet. Marco, I think, is Portuguese. Albichuga, another one of our regular viewers, he's Portuguese. No doubt they'll be out watching it somewhere. You know, Why would you want to watch me talking about it when you can watch it on the telly with Portuguese commentators? So good evening to you all anyway. I agree, Spike. I think Ronaldo's, he's in it for him more than the team, I think. I mean, we saw that 10 years ago, for Christ's sake. When he got took off in the Euro, well, injured in the Euro. Yeah, Euro finals. When he was injured, he then decided to manage the team, didn't he? And the Portuguese manager, I think, is the luckiest man in world football, Roberto Martinez, who thinks he's a shocking manager. He's ruined the Belgian golden generation. And whilst you can't call this the Portuguese golden generation, it's a pretty good squad. And I think it might be. And Ryan says, Johan Wissa, redemption arc pending. Well, it'd be nice to see him score. There's the Chancellor. The number 22. We've got also Aaron Wan-Bissaka in the Congo side of West Ham. Formerly of West Ham, we have Arthur Masuaku. So there's league representation there. As I say, Chancellor and Wissa. Twanzebe, formerly of Villa. He's in there. And Manchester United, of course, where he started. Look at Wissa's really loving it. He's got a right funk on there. He's dancing to the anthem. Strange reaction to singing the national anthem. He was literally giving it some Luther Vandross. He was singing it. In fact, it's still fucking going on. It's one of them anthems, is it? The Chancellor looks mean and stern. Very much unlike the day he turned up to Newcastle in a tuxedo on his debut. He did. When they walked down the sidelines into the dressing rooms, he had a white tuxedo, didn't he? Did anyone remember that? Yeah, you can't fault Johan's enthusiasm, and they're doing all that high fives amongst each other. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game, this. The referee's a very small fellow, isn't he? He looks like Arnold at different strokes with a little bit of a beard. Ben, he can't remember if Ben was good or shit for us. I think he was good, but Rafa didn't like him for some reason. Well, I've never seen anyone in such a bright mood as Wissa. He's in a proper mood. Wissa says, "What's the chance of Wissa getting a hat trick?" Pretty slim, I'd say. But you never know. He might surprise us all. The Congolese manager will be hoping he brings his Brentford form and not his Newcastle form. That's for certain. Anyhow, let's get the banner up. I've got a banner prepared already, and there it is. DRC, which is the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Portugal. We have Qatari officials, a couple of South Africans on the sidelines, for official, and in the VAR booth we have. Well, we're about to see. We have a Qatari VAR, a Venezuelan assistant VAR, and an Argentine support VAR. None of them looking at the cameras. They're all strictly stared at the screens in front of them. No chance of making any shit kind of statements while they're doing that. And there's the Portuguese side. Diego Costa's in goal. Nuno Mendes, fantastic player. Renato Veiga, Thomas Araujo. Joao Cancelo, of course, formerly of Man City. There's that midfield. Vitinha, Neves, Bruno Fernandes, or maybe even Bernardo Silva. And now Pedro Neto. Will be Bernardo Silva out wide, won't it? And Cristiano Ronaldo through the middle. It's a heck of a side. And on the bench, we've got the likes of Ruben Diaz, Diego Dallo, Mateus Nunes, Semedo, people like that. And here's the Congo side. Lionel Mpazi, Mazawaku, Kapuwadi, Twanzebe, Chancel in his 22 shirt, which he wore for us, of course. Alan Wan-Bissaka, Ed Kayambe, Samuel Mutusami, Nagalaval Muka, I'm not going to say any of these names, Johan Wissa and Cedric Bakambu, who I've heard of because he's had a few Team of the Season cards in FIFA in the past. Gail Kakuta, formerly of Chelsea on the bench. Shibola, I've heard of him also. But there we go. I won't be able to say many of the Congolese players, that's for certain, just the ones I know, but there we go. So they're having a bit of a huddle, the Congolese. Barney Bush is a good friend of mine's brother is on the pitch today. There he is, Mr. Martinez. How he's managed to scam that job, I shall never know. Shit at Everton, shit for Belgium, and hopefully shit for Portugal as well. And the Congolese coach is a fellow called Sebastien Desabre. Very much a silver fox. Masuaku plays for the scrum, doesn't he? He might. I don't know if he's gone now or not, but he was certainly at West Ham for a while. I think he once got sent off for spitting on someone, if I remember rightly. Anyhow, we're off. Portugal kicking from left to right as we look. And we'll do a more pinpoint commentary here because a lot of the players we know. But it's walking place at the minute. Pace. And the ball is down the Portugal left. Vitinha plays it across here to Araujo. Now Cancelo back to Araujo. Very much a low block from the Congolese. Oh, as well, Neves' sister was a good friend of Barney Boys at uni. Was a heck of a player. Here's Araujo. Not the Barcelona one. And we are almost a minute in. Congo have yet to touch the ball. Far side of the pitch where we have Mendes. Of course, they pronounce that different. Mange. Because his name was Mendes, I guess. Again, Portugal still have it. Not a hint of a Congolese boot on this ball yet. And Portugal being very patient. Minute and a half. Portugal now deciding to go forward a little bit with Cancelo. Plays it wide inside, for Vitinha. Further wide it goes to Menge. Little give and go there on the far side, but didn't work for Neves. Still there waiting. Sorry, this is Neto, I should say, not Neves. 2 minutes on the clock and Congo haven't touched the ball. There's Ronaldo to Cancelo. Hey! Just one touch there for the Congolese. Took them 2 minutes and 5 to get a boot on the ball. At the minute, it's back with Portugal. And now Congo can come away. Whistler tried to control it. It's a clearance. Looking for the run. But didn't work. And Portugal have it again. Cool, blimey. Talk about one-way traffic. Good transitional pass there. Across here to Cancelo. Further wide where we have Bernardo Silva. Bit of trickery from him. Goes back inside there to Neves. Now Vitinha. Dabidona put the ball in the air for Ronaldo's aerial prowess. Might come in now, but a good slide. Oh, it's got through him. Wan-Bissaka made a mistake there. Cross comes in, headed away by the Chancellor. Clearance should be completed now. And we're going to get a free kick to the Congo. Foul by Cancelo. On the number 8. Whoever he may be. And now Congo starting from deep. It's with Twanzebe. Mazawaku. Twanzebe once more. He has Chancel to his left, but he's going to go for a gap in the middle. And Congo, well, they do lose it in a really bad area. Here's Ronaldo going at Mbemba. Mbemba doesn't fall in for the trick and didn't jump in. Ronaldo goes back, and it's back with Nuno Mendes. Long ball across here for Cancelo. Again, Portugal just keeping hold of the ball, treating it with respect as a friend. It's one-way traffic. This, folks, 4.5 minutes in. Ball in behind. Chancel reads it. And we'll probably clear this. And does. Nice reading of the game there by Mbemba. And it's headed out of play by the Portuguese. By Araujo. It will be a throw into Congo just short of the halfway line. I don't know why the X-count got suspended, mate. It's just not working. It did last night as well. Anyway, Portugal win the ball in a good area. It's cleared by Twanzebe. Chested back from Cancelo. And Portugal will start from deep. With Vitinha. Wide he goes to Pedro Neto. Neto has Mendes in front of him. Mendes has it. Back to Vitinha. Into Bruno Fernandes. And now wide it goes again. 5 minutes in. You can count the amount of touches Congo had on one hand. Floated ball over here to Cancelo's got acres of space. Will get across. Mazawaku didn't get to him. Cleared at the far post by Wan-Bissaka. Only as far as Vitinha. He goes wide where Pedro Neto's waiting. Cross comes in. Looking for the header. Great goal. Fantastic header. Above the 15. João Neves, I believe it is. What a fantastic goal that is. It has been one-way traffic. We were 5 minutes 40 in. Congo probably touched the ball 3 or 4 times. But I think that's João Neves with the header. It's a brilliant move. Lovely cross and a great leap. I think it's João Neves. Jumping high and very handsome and a brilliant flick header into the corner and a deserved 1-goal lead. Let's change this banner. It is João Neves. What a brilliant header that was. Outstanding goal. I mean, they're playing a team respect and they're paying a team respect. And I think that Congo are paying Portugal way too much respect. Brilliant goal. Some says jumping João Flash. Yeah. Great goal. Really good. Congo they've got to come out of the shells, really. They've done nothing. Even touching the ball. If they've touched the ball now for a bit, but in the first 5 minutes, if they touched it 5 times, I'd be amazed. Yeah, they are on the attack, though. This is in the middle. They're looking for Mazawaku on his far side. He'd take it down nicely. Tries to bend it around the Portuguese defender. And it ricochets back off him onto the former West Ham defender. And out of play for a Portuguese throw. But it's a poor clearance from Portugal and Congo pick the ball up again. And once again, Mazawaku gives a throw away. In exactly the same thing what happened just 2 seconds ago. Just need to check something. Now he's currently at Lens, Mazawaku. Am I confident for England tonight? No. I'm never confident for England. It's more hope than anything. It's the hope that kills you in the end. Here's Vitinha for the Portuguese. To Menge, sorry. Christ almighty, I've got to stop saying. I'll say Mendes from now on. Just playing some keep ball again. The Portuguese. It's been a staple of the first 8-9 minutes, this. Here's Mendes. I'm going to call him Mendes from now on. Could play that from Portugal. Although the 11, whoever he may be, is limping a little bit. Ball in behind, looking for the run of Nuno Mendes. Chancellor goes out to him to try and stop him. Gets a foot in and concedes the throw in, which Mendes takes. Mensch, yeah, that'd work. But because the pronunciation of Mendes isn't like we say it, Tom, it's Menge. But if you slightly mispronounce it, like I just did, that's what you end up with. Could have been worse, could have been mange. And that's been desperate. Anyhow, Congo have the ball with the keeper. No press from Ronaldo, even though he's about 3 yards away. Congo on the attack here. It's Wissa. Lays it wide, cross comes in, looking for the Congolese coming through on it. It won't get there. It's Wissa again, outside the area. Looking very sprightly. Tries a shot. Wissa! Oh, it's about a foot wide. Good effort. Nice try from Johan Wissa, that. Mendes. That's Mensch. Always lots of Mensch up the big market every Saturday night. It's a good effort that from Wissa. I'm not calling him Oscar when he plays for Congo. James. Some say Wistorius, others say Mistorius. Oscar. Anyhow, Portugal have the ball once again. I mean, the possession stats will be quite interesting. It's got to be 92% or 93% Portugal. Here's a Rauho, plays it in for the 15. Who scored the goal, of course, João Neves. Yes, Melanie. He played in Spain as well, didn't he? Great word that, though, isn't it? I'm not saying it on here. That word for fucking years. You've made me laugh. Oh, dear me. Fuck you, almighty. I mean, that was quite bright from Whistle, actually. That might persuade someone somewhere to buy him. Although he gets fouled. No, it's not him. It's if someone else is fouled. It's a yellow card there for Bernardo. Is it Bernardo Silva? And Ronaldo's trying to referee the game. Ronaldo's gone up to referee. Just book him. Book him, ref. You're the ref, not him. Get the yellow card out to him. Fucking hell. Jeepers creepers. It's Bernardo Silva who gets the yellow card. And it's quite right. He's gone up with his studs up. Ref got his yellow card out. Ronaldo marched across saying it's his first one. You can't book him for that. Well, just fucking book him for it. This ends. Fair play to the ref for booking Bernardo Silva, but definitely gets a stroker badge for not booking Ronaldo for the dissent. And now Congo off the ball. 13 minutes in. It's 1-0 to the Portugal. Good play this from Portugal. They're in here. Shot comes in deflected. Going to be a corner. Should have laid in Whistle then. Bakumbu. Yeah, he could have played. He could have played him in. There, his mates. He didn't. He went for a shot, and it was blocked. It's going to be a corner to the Congolese. Very selfish there from Cedric Bukumbu. Anyway, whoever said this corner just fell over the mic in the corner. And it comes across the floor to Wissa. Tries to lay it back to a teammate, but he's only given it to a Portuguese. And now, but great chasing back that from Wissa to win the ball back. Great play that from Wissa. Really good appetite. Looks a different bloke, I've got to say. Maybe he could be something for us this year. Portugal will clear this anyway. Luke Edwards saying that Man City are in for Tonali. I mean, I wouldn't mind that so much. Looks like the Portuguese have got that Villa bloke on the sidelines, you know, the bloke with the long hair. Don't know if they have or not, but it looks like him. Austin, whatever his face is. I mean, I wouldn't mind them going to City because that means they wouldn't want to buy Anderson. But if he goes to Spurs, he ain't going to get relegated, Big Quo. João Neves Connor, brilliant header in the 5th minute, of which I don't know. I think Congo touched the ball 5 times in that original 5 minutes, first 5 minutes. They haven't touched it many times since, to be fair. It's been lots of Portugal possession. But at least Congo is showing a few signs of life. And actually, Johan Wissa has started pretty well. Bruno Fernandes has been quiet so far, I have to say. Here's Pedro Neto into Ronaldo. Gives it back to Neto. Good pace. Good run. Back out to Ronaldo. Back into Neto. Neto kicks his own foot and loses out. Going to be a throw to Congo. Here's Cancelo. Going to try and cross it in. Looking for the head of Ronaldo, who just falls to the ground in a... Well, it's just shit, really. Then another cross coming in. Headed away by Mazawaku. I'm not sure Congo can last out very much with this aerial. Good ball up, though. Here's Wissa. Plays it into his mate. I don't know who it is. He's got to put his mate in down the line. He's just going to lose, isn't he? No, he's not. He plays well inside. I've got to say, Worcester started quite brightly, I have to say. Although that player there has just lost out to Cancelo. Into Vitinha, back to the keeper now. And Nuno Mendes into Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's a brilliant pass from Fernandes into the run of Mendes. Mendes is in here. Oh, good keeping. Good keeping. Almost fell to the Portuguese. But they're going to go again. And it's put across goal by, I think it was Bruno Fernandes and out for a goal kick. Don't forget to hit them likes, people. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button also. Yeah, that was poor from Bruno Fernandes in the end. He got caught between Devon and Deep Blue Sea. Great tackle, actually, from Wan-Bissaka. One of them spider tackles that Stato likes. And he got a touch on it. And luckily for Congo, the keeper was able to parry it away. But it was close, that. Worcester's beaten in the air when he's just out physical. He's got to be offside there, Ronaldo. Long clearance from the Congolese keeper. Down the pitch. All the way into the Portuguese right-back area where Cancelo will take the throw-in. Portugal. Have it with Mendes, far side of the pitch. He's playing like a second winger here. Here's Neto. Back he goes. Vitinha. And now Araujo. Down for Cancelo. Back to Araujo. He's got Vitinha right next to him. Everywhere the ball is, Vitinha is. He's a fantastic player. João Neves. Centre back coming forward there. Ronaldo dropping deep to receive it. Spins. Back inside for João Neves. Here's Araujo. Down the line behind for Neto's run, but Chancel's watching it. Good play from Chancel. Play well from Mbemba so far. Back to the keeper. Ronaldo's interested in that, but he's not going to get anywhere near it, and the keeper clears it. Winning the air by the Portugal centre-backs. Ball in behind, looking for the run of Wissa. He does look quicker than usual, but it's nodded back to the Portuguese keeper. He bowls it out to Cancelo. He plays it inside there for Neves. Further wide, he goes then to Vitinha. Oh, is it Bruno Fernandes out there? I think it is. Here he is again. Bruno plays it back. And then receives it again. Keep ballless for the Portuguese. Wide he goes to Mendes. He's got João Neves close to him, also Bruno Fernandes. Here he is, Fernandes. Back to Mendes. Yes, no? Neves, of course it is. And now Vitinha. The three Portuguese midfielders in unison. Bit of keep ball, Ronaldo and Vitinha there. Now Araujo. Further wide to Bernardo Silva. This is, again, an exercise in keeping the ball for Portugal. Mendes. Neves. Bruno Fernandes. João Neves again. Vitinha. This is mental, really. Pretty boring as well. Congo not even trying to get the ball. They're just sitting back in a low block and saying play through us. And Portugal are just scrambling around, just playing it from one side to the next, trying to find the gap, but not really actively searching for one. Just keeping hold of the ball. And at this rate, we're going to go into the end of the first quarter as Cancelo just bends it across. Now Nuno Mendes. I mean, we can actually get to half time without a drinks break at this rate. This is just because I mean, Congo aren't really chasing the ball, but Kenby puts a bit of a press on there. But here's Bernardo Silva. Down for Neves. Further back it goes again. This is just absolute hat stand. Vitinha with the furthest back there. Plays it to his centre back on the far side. Neto. Fernandes. Hey! Congo touched the ball. And it was Chancellor who did it. And that'll be half time. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Friggin' hell. That was shocking really from Congo. They ain't bothered. Renato Vega. That's who I was missing. It's a 4-2-3-1, isn't it? Portugal playing, yeah. Renato Vega. Yeah. Absolutely one-sided to hell, this. I mean, I'm not sure if I was a Portuguese player, I'd be paying too much attention to what Roberto Martinez said to me. Lucky now. Absolute dog shit manager. I'm sure that's the bloke at Villa who's the Austin, watch his face. That's definitely him. Crispy Sesh says this hydration break is killing the game. Yeah, I hope it doesn't seep into the Premier League, and European competition. I've got to say, corporate nonsense. I mean, he's got a bit of grumbleweed haircut, that Villa bloke, isn't he? He's definitely got a bit of a pate, but he's got the long hair with it. Definitely grumbleweeds. Don't forget, we also have a Trinity merchandise shop. Get yourself there and have a look and see if anything you find, drinkware and all that stuff. Drinkware, t-shirts, beanies, caps, mugs, etc., etc., etc. Billy Bob t-shirts. Yeah. It's at thetoonereview.com if you want to see that. And place yourself some orders. The game's going to restart again in a minute. I mean, Cedric Bakambu's been nothing short of shocking. Looks like Grandad from Mrs. Brown's boy, says the bandit. Anyway, Congo have it, and it's a throw-in. Flicked on by Bakambu, but lost. They've lost it again. There's Cancelo to Araujo. Back to the keeper, who's put it straight on Mazuaku's strip. There's a poor touch from him. It's going to be a throw into Portugal. Which is with Nuno Mendes, far side of the pitch. Back to Renato Vega. And inside for Vitinha, back to Renato Vega. Whistles on the press, but he's getting nowhere near either of them because he's on his own. Down the line, it's a good ball, that is. Neto will keep that in. It's 3 against 2 in the middle. Great defended by Mbemba. Been absolutely outstanding for Congo. Yeah, we know BBC and ITV don't play ads, but the American companies do, and that's what it's there for. Although he was offside Neto, but Mbemba didn't know that. It's a terrific bit of defending. He's played really well. And the offside isn't given anyway. They've got the corner. Mbemba marking Ronaldo. I'm not sure if Mbemba's got the goods to keep him out in the air. Ronaldo's now offside, of course, because they've all pushed out. Good defending that from Congo. There's 3 left in. They're looking for Mendes far post. Good head away by Wan-Bissaka. Mendes picks it back up again and goes backwards where Vitinha is. Bakambu put a bit of pressure on, almost takes it off the foot of Araujo. Cancelo's got it, cuts inside Wissa and plays it square. where Vitinha is. Neto now. Into Nuno Mendes. Back to Vitinha. Further across to Araujo. This is this is very much how it was before. Cross comes in from Cancelo. Wasn't a bad one, but no one read it and it went out for a goal kick. This is Cristiano Ronaldo's 6th World Cup. And there's someone else that played lots of World Cups, Pepe. Strange to see a Portugal side without him in it. Long clearance then for the Congo. Over the top of Araujo, although Araujo gets a little flick onto it and nods it back to Costa into Portuguese net. He bowls it out to Nuno Mendes. Nice ball to away. It's overhit. Good tap by Congo. Nice bit of skill there on that wing by Wan-Bissaka. Into Whistler. Chests it down, plays it wide. Well played. Good stuff this from Port Congo. They're going to nose up though, aren't they? Wan-Bissaka with a cross. Didn't get as far as Whistler, cleared away by Cancelo, and now Portugal can definitely break. Although Bruno Fernandes was on the ball, but the ricochet favours Portugal. And it's a volleyed pass. It's a fantastic pass. If it's played it wide, it's overhit it. Great vision from Fernandes, just overhit the pass. Same with Yango and B. We never got enough chance at Newcastle. It was the night they played Everton and he shit himself. I think it was Lukaku. Colaccini and Yango just both shit themselves, didn't they? Long ball over the top. Look over the top of Mendes. He just glances it inside. Really calm defending from Nuno Mendes. Back to Costa in the Portuguese sticks. Bakambi puts a bit of pressure on. And Whistler's caught. Well, that's going to get a yellow card for that, I imagine. He's caught Vega there. Whistler's looked very bright. Well, he just kicked him. Bateson just kicked him. Doesn't get a yellow card, though. And Vega's back to his feet. Costa clears it down the pitch, looking for Neto on that far side. It goes over the head of Chancel, who... Well, Neto made a back for him then, and Chancel's gone over the top of him. Neto's holding his stroke like he's going to book Mbemba. You got that wrong, mate. You've got that totally wrong. And Mbemba gets booked for Neto making a fucking back. And Mbemba went over the top of him. Neto held his stroke like he'd been choked. The refs bought it and booked fucking Mbemba. That's ridiculous. Actually, maybe I'm mistaken. I don't think it's a yellow card, though. It's not deliberate. Or is it? I'm not sure. Well, Chancellor's been booked. And it's a free kick to the Portuguese. But you'd have thought Neto had been strangled there, as if he'd... Well. And now Mendes with the free kick, and it's cleared by Mbemba. Congo can break if they play this right. They're not going to, are they? They come down the other side. Oh, nice little touch from Whistler. Might have a dig from distance. It's deflected. Oh, I've enjoyed what Whistler's done here. What's that, Whistler? That wasn't even Whistler. Oh, dear me. Portugal trying to play it from the back. Araujo has it inside to Vitinha. Plays it square where Cancelo has it. Back over. It's good ball that. To Vega. Neves. Into Mendes. Back to Neves. Here he is again. Got Vitinha if he wants to give it to him. No one's marking him. Sat in a little pocket in the centre, just short of centre circle. I mean, this is easy pickings for Portugal. Congo are playing in sporadic bursts. Every 10 minutes they'll do something. They look alike, says Spike. I'm not going to say anything. Here's Mbemba. Wide to Wan-Bissaka. Little 1-2, give and go. Well played from Wan-Bissaka, that. Decided to stop. Go back to the captain. Well, 5 at the back ain't working for Congo. Simple and straightforward as that. They need to take one of the defenders off and perhaps bring a midfield player on. It's got to be a Congolese so, surely to God. Kembe thought it was. I thought it was. And it was Kembe who had the shot a minute ago. Not Wissa. Christ almighty. There's some stretch going on with those undergarments. Here's Nuno Mendes. Nuno Menge. Vitinha over to Araujo. Araujo's got Cancelo further down the line. He has it now. Ronaldo dropped deep to just have a little give and go there. Araujo, good play. It's Raul Neves. Vitinha switches it lovely to Nuno Mendes, who takes control of the ball. He has Neto to his left. Neto takes it and comes inside. No pressure on him at all. Literally stands with the ball at his feet for 3 seconds, then goes for the return and gets it, but well defended by the Congolese centre back. Almost through there was Pedro Neto. Here's Wan-Bissaka. In for Bakambu. Good ball. Oh, Portugal to win the ball whenever they want it, really. Strangely enough, Portugal had 1 attempt at goal and one attempt on target for their goal. Congo have had 3 attempts on goal and 1 on target. Free kick to Portugal with a foul on João Neves. Here's Cancelo. Back to Vitinha. They tried to switch play there. Didn't work, but Campbell picked it up. He's got Wissa going through the middle, but Araujo steps in. Takes it off him. And Portugal will build from deep once more with Vitinha. João Neves, the goal scorer. Who, since they've scored, Portugal have really taken their foot off the pedal. Renato Vega. Ball over the top. I think Mendes has beat the offside trap here. Going to the area. A member gets back. Good defending from Chancel there. Though Cancelo wins it and plays a poor pass. And once again, a member plays a back flick on the edge of his area, which is terrible. Portugal regain possession now with that terrible mistake from Mbemba. After doing fantastically well to get there in the first place. Anyhow, Portugal camped outside the Congolese penalty area here. There's Neves. Wan-Bissaka goes out to him. Space here for Neto. Can have a dig from distance. Blocked by Mbemba. Good tackle from Mbemba. Now here's Wissa very deep. Plays it wide for Bakambu. Can Congo make anything of this? Probably not. They decided to take all the imps out of the move and stop. And bring defenders into play. Cross from Mazuaku doesn't find his target, Bakambu. And Portugal will bring it away. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha wide for Neto. Back to Vitinha. Here's Cancelo. We haven't seen much of Bernardo Silva, to be honest. Or Ronaldo. Here's Cancelo. We've seen lots of him. João Neves. Back to Araujo. And now Vega. Neto. Inside for Neves. Araujo on this side of the pitch. Just going from side to side, really. Here's Bernardo Silva. Real Madrid's new signing. Ball in behind, looking for the run of Bruno Fernandes. Transebi's got that covered and gets it away for a throw into Portugal. Here's Renato Vega for the Portuguese. Vitinha. Araujo. Now João Neves. Ball over the top, looking for the run of Bernardo Silva. It's not, it's Cancelo actually. And Mazuaki comes back and covers him nicely, but Cancelo wins it off him, but not without fouling him first. And it will be a free kick to Congo in the left back area. And the Congolese keeper will take this free kick. Long punt down the pitch. Finds a Portuguese head. Ooh, nearly fell for Whistle there, but it didn't. And now it's with Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Nice ball into Neves. Now Fernandes plays it to the side of the pitch where Nuno Mendes waits for it. This game's awful, Tom. You're quite right. Here's Neto, Vitinha, and they're just satisfied with keeping the ball. Long clearance from Costa in the Portuguese goal. Looking for Neto. Doesn't find him, but it does find Nuno Mendes. Does he keep it in? No. Even Nuno Mendes is misplacing touches and controlling the ball. It's a free kick to Portugal for some reason. Not sure what. Well, it's just the same, folks, at the minute. I'm not saying anything. It's just we're talking about monopoly there. It's a monopoly of the ball here, the possession of the ball for Portugal. They're just playing amongst themselves quite happily. Not even bothered about gaining territory. They almost lost out there, but, well, they might do here. And Bakambu doesn't have the pace to get beyond Araujo. Sorry, it was João Neves there. Here's Bernardo Silva in the left back area. Right back area. Yeah, right back area. But the ball is now on the far side of the pitch where Nuno Mendes has it. Guts inside. Good play then. And with a swift couple of flicks, the ball is down on this right-hand side with Cancelo. Now Araujo, again they go backwards. One step forward, two steps back with this Portuguese side. when you think if they really went for it, they could score some goals here, but they don't seem bothered. The one time they tried to score, they did. Could play that from Cancelo into Bernardo Silva. Bernardo plays it back. Somehow Portugal, Congo managed to clear it. But Vitinha picks it up again. He's a good player, him. Here's Cancelo again. He's had the ball loads of times. Bernardo Silva. Inside for Cancelo. You ain't going to get a free kick for that, mate. Congo, are they trying to attack here? No. They still have the ball, though. Here's Bakambu on the far side where Wan-Bissaka is. Can they try and manoeuvre passing here? They shoot, it's blocked. Nearly fouled for Wissa. He fouls, I think it's a Araujo or Neves, and it'll be a free kick to Portugal. This is fucking sheesh. At the very least, though, we've seen a bit of appetite from Wissa, if nothing else. We've had no service, but we have seen a bit of appetite, a bit of desire, which we didn't see before. Long ball looking for Neto far side, headed away by Wan-Bissaka. Congolese midfielder gets there first, but I don't think he'll get anywhere here. And in fact, he gets a throw in. Well done. They then concede one straight away. Crystal, pissing mighty, this is poor. We're into 4 minutes of added on time. Ugh. And 3 minutes of that, of course, was fucking drinks break. So the refs are pissed off with this as we are. Oh dear. Yeah. Like you very much. Your apples and your raisins are divine. I like your coconuts. Just make sure the bowl you're in is mine. Cha. Joel says, I have much faith in Wissa as I have for Shark to be a babysitter. Nothing's happening, folks. I'm not kind of ignoring you or anything. Nothing's happening. It's just Portugal keeping the ball without any pressure from the Congolese. And once they get near the penalty area, then they start doing a bit of defending. Great ball, which is taken down nicely for Bernardo Silva. But Mazawaku's too strong for him. Plays the ball in for Bakambu. Further wide again for Mazawaku. If he gets a grip on it, he can get to the penalty area. Wissa's far post. Play the ball in, and he's had to go from distance, which is miles wide from the number 8. That's shocking. Absolutely awful. That was a chance for Congo. Again, there's some stretch going on there. Flipping heck, they must be the bustiest fans in the tournament, Congo. Breastfeed a creche. This effort here, well, it's deflected off. Well, it's going to be a corner. So, can Congo get something undeserved before half time? Mazawaki will take this corner. Nothing doing. Headed away at the near post. Here's Chancellor Mbemba up against Bruno Fernandes. Good tackle from Bruno Fernandes. Will be another corner. Chancellor's down injured at the far side of the pitch. All right, Chancellor. Ain't that bad, mate. He's not even touched you, mate. Oh, bit of a twist of the ankle there. And Chancellor's managed to roll back on the pitch. You've been booked, mate. Don't fucking get booked for time wasting, for Christ's sake. That'd be a fucking hilarious, wouldn't it? He's got to his feet. There's no foul there. And he's hobbling into the air. You have to be on the end of this one. Hopefully, for his sake, be on the end of this corner. It's going to be an in-swinger this time. And the limp's now gone. What a load of absolute nonsense. Masawaka's going to take this one as well from the other side. It's going to be an in-swinger. Right foot. Left foot. Of course it is. Goes short. Cross comes in. Vissa! Scores! Yeah, Wissa with a header! That's what we've been missing for Newcastle United. That's a great finish with his head. Unbelievable header. Well, he was totally unmarked there, though. It was unbelievable, really. And he flags. I'm just going to hold a second. In case there's any offsides or anything like that. I don't think there is. Unbelievable. £70 million, please. Is he offside? No, no offsides there. It's a great cross. And they all just leave with that, and he knocks it in past Costa. It's a brilliant header. Brilliant header. Actually, I think I have to do a bit of engineering to this scoreboard, don't we? That's the half-time whistle, folks. And somehow, this is one each. And he has been their best player, to be fair. And he's got his photo. No, Beaver highlighted him. 80% possession for the Portuguese against 20 for Congo. And yet the XG, Congo are leading it with 0.11 of a goal against 0.07. That tells you what cutting edge Portugal hasn't got. And it all culminated in a great goal from Johan Wissa at the end there. War Oscar. I mean, Roberto Martinez, what a wank manager he is. Don't get it. I don't understand his clamour. Why people are after him. Shocking. I mean, Belgium wasted their golden generation with him. Why would you employ him after that? And these lot did. Joel Thompson said we should sign Wissa. William SG4 says Wissa's only bothered to turn up for Congo. You say that, TW, but I mean, Wissa ain't very tall, is he? To be fair, but it's a good goal Portugal scored first off with João Neves. A beautiful header. And a well-crafted goal also with Vitinha and Neto involved. But what a header that is. Beautiful header. Very much like the Kevin Keegan header against Italy in 1977 at Wembley. Although into the opposite corner of the net. Foreseen Benefit says, despite all those misses, can't help but feel proud of him. It's weird, isn't it? I'm the same. Yeah, and the Gale Cleese is on Barney, although I guess that Congo was once a... Was it a French... No, it wasn't. Belgian, wasn't it? Belgian Congo used to call it. Yeah. So it ain't nothing to do with France, is it? Now we're going to show Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he's done absolutely nothing in the first half. Look at him walking to get away from... You've got to take him off. Yeah, Foxy, you're right. It's disappointing to see parts of our fan base not really support Wissa in the World Cup. Surely we want him to do well to either get sold or for a good price or be ready for our new season. Couldn't agree more, mate. Couldn't agree more. And that goal alone should put some value on him. Yeah, Democratic Republic of Belgium, yeah. The Republic of Congo across the River Congo was French. Tomley is a hive of information. Melanie says if Martins was a good manager, he would take Ronaldo off at half time, but he isn't, so he won't. Well, truth be told, Mel, Cristiano Ronaldo's managing that team, isn't he? Jazz says Miss is better than CR7. Yes, definitely. James says I'd keep him, like playing Nick behind him. And then you'd have Asula to come on off the bench, wouldn't you? He's got no ambition of getting on side, has he, Ronaldo? He's just, yeah, too old. Not in the class of Messi, that's for certain. Do I think Hal can get a system out of Rissa in front and Nick in the 10? Probably not. Mick says, I've been loving the little interviews, etc. that Newcastle United are doing with the lads at the World Cup. Rom said, no, imagine we had a manager able to play a system that benefit our players instead of trying to brute force them all into his one working system. Excellent point and well put. James says, all I have in my fantasy is Nuno Mendes for Portugal. I think Portugal could be the flop of the tournament. I do honestly. I know they've got all that depth and all them great players, but again, I can't labour the point enough. They have Roberto Martinez as a manager, and he's fucking absolute dog shit. I don't know how he's made a living as a football manager, because he fluked the cup with Wigan one year, basically. Got the move to Everton, failed with them, then ended up getting what would have been the plum job amongst managers, the Belgian job when they've got their golden generation with your De Bruyne, your Hazard, etc., etc., etc. Should have won something, but the fact he was managing them made sure they didn't. Just going to show Johan's goal again. What a goal that is. Well, he's the first Newcastle United player to score the World Cup since... Let me try. Who can say who's the last Newcastle United player to score the World Cup? And you can't count Trippier because he didn't play for Newcastle when he scored. Well, Alan Shearer scored against in 1998. Michael Owen, did he score in 2006? Don't think he did because he got injured, didn't he? 2010 is no. 2014. Unless Musa Sissoko scored at the World Cup. Cher, possibly. I mean, Beardsley, we're going back to 86. Shearer scored since him. Yeah, Cher's a good shout. And when was the last Macom to score in a World Cup? If there's ever been one. I mean, this was looked really bright. I mean, the shot he had that was just wide of the post. I mean, Diogo Costa was struggling for that. Shea scored no goal. I mean, that bit of skill from Bukembe was brilliant. And all he's got to do is lay either Wan-Bissaka in or Wissa in. But instead, he shoots, I think. Header. It was a header Turpey. Free header, but good leap and good, well directed. But he's played really well. Yeah, we're looking at finals. I think she was the last one. Was Mitrovic at Newcastle then? Don't think so, Mark. I think he'd gone to Fulham by then. Musa Sissoko. There you go. There you go. That's your answer. I do believe I said that. Yeah. I do believe I said that. That's one of me first. Asamoah Gyan. Yeah, he scored for the Macom. Yeah, but he weren't at the Macoms then, was he? He signed from after that. You've got to be playing for the club at the time. I think he went after that. I think they signed him on the back of that, to be honest. Craig Moore scored for Australia in 06, did he? Well. Andy Cowan never scored at a World Cup. Yeah, Mitrovic wasn't with us in 2018, though. There's Tommy Tuchel with his. He's got big ears, hasn't he? I never noticed how big his jugs were before. Or lugs, I should say. He needs to have a shave. I know that scuffy twat. Looks like Compo. Soko scored the last goal. There you go. I did say that one of the first things I said was him. Yeah, I could have said Jugandles. Looks like he's going for, well, I'm not saying that, get a shave your scruffy git. Look at me. I hardly one that can speak. Anyway. Shane Smith says, you're doing a cracking job, Billy. I'm so disillusioned with Newcastle. My gut says it gets worse before it gets better. We'll see. Pedro Miranda's been a member for 12 months. Great goal by Wissa. But you should do that with Newcastle. Tom thinks I'm just jugs mad. Yes, don't forget the big one is coming later, of course. We start at 10 to 9. Or maybe a bit earlier than that, actually. I don't know. I don't know what time. Anyone look on the YouTube channel and tell us what time we start the next one at? It might be a little bit before that. I'm not sure. Two night 1 for 7. No, that's a good comeback. Trev, I watched a bit earlier. And that's not what I'm going to be watching. Uzbekistan against Colombia. 3 o'clock kickoff tonight. Well, early hours in the morning. Shan't be watching that. Yeah, but what time does our show start, Spike? Yeah, I know it's 9 o'clock kickoff, but what time does our show start at? Someone quickly go to YouTube and have a quick look. Do we start at 10 to 9 or do we start at 8:30? Because it's England. Someone quickly pop across and have a look. See, Warwickshire lad. 8:50, right, okay. That's cool. Nice one. Thank you, Kieran. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Spike. Thank you, Stacey. Has anyone watched that Dear England thing? Because I've got it Sky Plus, but it just looks like a wrong shite to me. Thanks, Rach. Hello, Ian. Hope you're well. They're out for the second half, and Ronaldo is out. And you're not allowed to do that, by the way. You can get booked for that, at least. That kind of talking like that, for some reason, you can get a yellow card for it. And Ruben Diaz is talking to Nuno Mendes, and he's doing the same. You can't do that anymore. I don't know why that is. Oh, you haven't got to show us the offside when he's fucking 3 yards on. What's the matter with you people? It's a great little run from Whistler to get himself free, though. And the power he got on the header, considering he was level with it, to swerve his head at the same time. Yeah, great header. Great goal. £150 million, please. And now the Congolese side are coming back out. Jan Vissat is all smiles. Why wouldn't he be? That's his 9th international goal, by the way. And Portugal are making a change. Flavio Conceição is about to come on. And he's coming off for Bernardo Silva. Not surprised. Bernardo can diddly squat. Because that might be a decent sub by Cristiano Ronaldo to take him off and bring him on. Why is it bittersweet, agency from scratch? It's sweet. We'll either get a player back next season who's fantastic, or we get more from him than what we would be if he hadn't scored. Second half's about to start, and it's the Congolese that are going to kick us off, and we're off. Looking for the run of Wan-Bissaka down this right flank. He's not going to get to it, and it's well shepherded out by Nuno Mendes. It will be a throw-in to the Portuguese, very deep in their own half on the left side of the pitch as they look. And lots of space the far side there, which it's Cancelo, in fact. I mean, he might be the reason why Silva wasn't in the game. That's a bad tackle, that. Oh. He went in late on on Bruno Fernandes there. And Fernandes he's looking sorry for himself, but has got up at the very least. And indeed has the ball now. Plays it wide to Cancelo. Back in for Vitinha. Vitinha switches play. Nuno Mendes, first time control into Neto. Now Vega, Mendes, Vega. Again, it's the same pattern as the first half. Vitinha, Araujo, Cancelo, back to Araujo. And if we get 5 minutes of shots again, long ball from Vitinha, looking for the run of Conte Sam Mazuaku's, oh dear me, air shot there. But Congo can bring it away finally. Finding it hard to get out though. Mazuaku, calm for him, good play for Congo actually. Congolese player was taken out there and he's left them in a bit of problems here, but well played. Here's Wissa. Good play this from Congo. Here's Wan-Bissaka. And Mbemba. Into Wissa. 1-2 with Wan-Bissaka. Wissa again. Plays it wide. It's the 6. Now Wan-Bissaka down the line. Good play this from Congo. Very unfortunate though. They didn't get a corner. Ricochet off Wan-Bissaka's boot. Went out for a goal kick. Oh, it's actually off his knee. Unfortunate that. But that's probably the best bit of play that Congo have done in the whole game. Anyhow, here's Neto on the left wing for the Portuguese. Cuts inside, crosses it in. Keeper comes out. Conte flung himself to the floor. Far post. And wants a penalty. Ain't going to get one. Did I see Magpie 50 in the chat earlier? He's not in the chat. Right. Evening, Mark. Congo do clear the ball. Wissa's fouled there. Free kick to the Congolese. And again, Wissa looking bright. Chancel steps to the side. Good play that from Chancel. Is the Congolese 6. Into Wissa. Plays it backwards. Congo having a better more of the ball this half so far. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Got to run it down the line. Doesn't go to him. Does now. So that's 6 again. Into Bakambu. Good turn. Shot. Parried away from Costa. He got a bit lucky there because he parried it back out to the middle of the goal. But we're going to get a flag for offside, I think. Yeah, Fox is right. Rafa didn't really like Mbemba. Didn't play much in our championship season. He's gone on to have a really solid career for Porto, Marseille and Lille. I think he didn't think he'd understood English well enough, did he? That was his excuse. I mean, Rafa's saying that. I can't remember literally saying he doesn't understand English well enough, so he doesn't listen to instructions. And after that, he never played. But I mean, when he pranced around St James's Park in his tuxedo for his debut, that was hilarious. And now we're looking for Neto down this slide, and Chancel's gone with him. And Shepherd's out of play. Good play from Chancellor Mbemba. I don't play Football Manager Embleton. Not for years and years and years. Stasso does. Well, I think this is slightly more competitive, although we do have a corner for the Portuguese. Or is it a free kick? No, it's corner. In swinger. Which is going to be taken by Esther Ranson. Outswinger from Bruno Fernandes on the floor. And Mbemba beats Ronaldo to it. It's just cleared away from the goal, really. Cross comes in from Portugal. Ronaldo's beaten in the air by Wan-Bissaka. His former Manchester United teammate. Here's Ronaldo again. Into men. This is 23. It's not men's, is it? Might be. And for one end of the picture, that's now in the possession of the Portuguese keeper. Plays it into Ken Dodd. Ball over the top. Looking for Nuno Mendes. Runs out of play for a goal kick. Oh, dear. Clearance from the keeper bounces over Wiss's head. Cancelo back to Araujo. Yeah, he'll be next. Dwayne Dibley. Dwayne Dibley. Here's Mendes, plays one over the top, looking for the run of Neto. Chests it back into the path of Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, good bit of play from him. Into Vitinha. Further wide, where Cancelo has it. Cuts inside. Cross to Bruno Fernandes. He's going to cross it, looking for Ronaldo. Good chest. Oh, it's a fantastic goal. That is an absolute fantastic goal. But the flank's gone up. And looky. That would have been goal of the tournament. That would have been goal of the tournament. But it weren't because it was offside. An overhead kick. I don't seem to shade that's disallowed. Fernandes, that's not offside, but that is. The chest is brilliant. But unfortunately, the 20 had gone into an offside position. Brilliant little chest into him, and he overhead kicked it. However, he was offside. So, unlucky. Here's Bakambu, his end. On the right flank. Deflected will be a corner to Congo. It was João Cancelo with the overhead kick. Unbelievable. The right back overhead kicking the ball in. Anyhow, Arthur Mazawaku's going to cross take this corner. It will be a left-footed in-swinger. In the air, it's headed away by Araujo. Whistler against Cancelo, which Cancelo wins. Headed back in again. Oh, it's a poor header, really. And Vitinha clears it. Not very good, though. Into Congo's possession again. Mazawaku hasn't got his way to left back yet. Plays it wide here to the 6. Little step over. Plays inside. It's Wissa. Oh, it's not Wissa. It's 25. Good bit of play from... Oh, Bakambu hits the post. He's given a free kick for a foul on Fernandez. I'm not sure that is a free kick, if I'm perfectly honest, but the refs give it. Maybe. Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, dear. Sadiqi's coming on for the 6. And Mukau. Mukau? They'll be bringing fucking Barlam on next. Mukau. Fucking hell. I wonder if Mr. Infantino will be helicoptering into Dallas for the England game. Maybe. Ain't too far from Houston, is it? I guess he will. Mukau. Fucking hell. Anyhow, Portugal are going to try and come up. That's a terrible touch. But Wan-Bissaka was slow to react to it. And Mendes is fouled. There will be a free kick. Fouled by Wan-Bissaka. And here's Neto. And Bemba comes across to cover him and he plays it back to Robin Gibb. Oh, Christ almighty. Well, Portugal have kicked the ball out for some reason. So there must be a Portuguese player down on the deck. Or it might be a Congo player, I guess. It might be Nuno Mendes. I mean, come on. Get up, you fanny. Oh. He's kicked himself. It's a shame he was offside. It was a good yard offside, but I mean, you're right about getting forwards, getting the end of a chest to overhead kick it in the net. Brilliant from Cancelo. Mark Davison says, hi, Billy. I'm in Colombia. The streets are awash with yellow shirts. What a fantastic atmosphere. Vamos, Colombia. 100%. There we were. Now here we are. Jan Whistler decides to give the ball back to the Portuguese, and he gives it to them right down the other end of the pitch. Ball's out the far side where Conceição has it. Tries to go on the outside and down the byline. But the Congolese defender doesn't want anything to do with that and kicks it out for a corner. Hour on the clock. Still one apiece. And still, Cristiano Ronaldo has done absolutely diddly fuck all in this game. I mean, if that's not a fucking invitation to bang a header in here from this corner, I don't know what is. I agree, Tom. I agree. Simple song to play as well. It's a poor corner, cleared by Congo. Could be a long distance shot in. Cancelo out of play. Will be a goal kick. James says Martinez leaving Portugal after the World Cup. Apparently he wants a Premier League job. Well, I'll tell you what, I'd sooner have Eddie Howe than him. Mendes is back on the pitch now, incidentally. Portugal have it deep in their own half with possession. It's with Vitinha, who's sat in front of the back four. Attempts on target. Congo still winning that race. 2-1. Despite having less than a third of the passes completed. So obviously Portugal have been fanning around here. Pass for passing's sake. Yeah, I'd seen have Eddie Howe ahead of Martinez. That's what I said. It'd be a throw into Congo on the far side of the pitch there on the left wing. Michael says, Colombia live at Nebworth. Class. I was there, mate. I was there. Day before the Charity Shield. And there's a shirt for Diego Jota. Of course, he'll never be forgotten. In comes, flicked on. Header comes in wide. Chance that. From the number 3. Here's Mendes into Vitinha. Always wants the ball, is always available. And then plays a square pass. He's a bit Ray Wilkinsy. High number 1 security. Conceição. So Rauho back to Conceição. He has Cancelo and Neves next to him. But it's already back this side now. Renato Vega. Long cross looking for the 18, but the keeper comes out and Neto takes it off his toe, bowls it out. That'll be a free kick there. But Bruno Fernandes is complaining about a player diving. Well, there's the gorilla calling the monkey out of the ass. Fucking hell. Bruno Fernandes. He dive. Long clearance from the Congolese keeper, which is over. Everyone said it'll go for a throw in just shy of the halfway line. Do I think Whistle will have a much better season? We can hardly have a worse one, can he? Let's be honest. No one's playing 60 mil for keeper tools, I wouldn't have thought. And Portugal working nicely down that flank there. Good ball. The 3 comes across and clears it. Well read it. We've had the game well there. We've got a bit of a stalemate on the far side of the pitch, but now Portugal bring it away from there. Cross comes in, headed away. Falls to the path of Nuno Mendes. It goes back to Vega. And now Vitinha again. To the far side where Cancelo receives it. Into Conceição. Conceição got 2 in front of him. Comes inside, plays it back to Vitinha. Goes back to Conceição. Again, he cuts inside, looking for a cross. Headed away to Nuno Mendes. Neto couldn't bring it down, but the ball just fought for Nuno Mendes again. He's been pressured and he loses the ball. Ref gives him the benefit of doubt and gives him a free kick. That's a shocking decision. Cross comes in and the Congolese keeper safely comes out and palms it and bowls it out, looking for the run of Batamba. Not going to work. Worcester now playing as a midfielder, really. 5-4-1. Very defensive. And Portugal find it. Oh, dear me. Bit of rough and tumble there. Portugal still have the ball out with Pedro Neto. Surprised I haven't seen Rafael Leao yet. I thought we might have seen him. And Gonzalo Ramos for Ronaldo has to be a change they're considering. Here's Neto. Trying to get past Mbemba didn't work. Bit of trickery. Dives there. And Congo can bring it away. 25 does really well there. And he's fouled. Wins it. Gets a free. Oh, he's giving the free kick the other way. Are you seriously giving them a free kick for him getting pushed over? Well, the referee's he's lost control of this. What an absolute arse. Unless he's punched him or something on his way down. Let's have a look at this. Neto loses the ball. The ref plays on. That's not a free kick. Listen, Vega having a go, but I mean, the ball was in the fucking Congolese possession. Two of them have a fucking tussle, both fall over, and he gives Portugal a free kick. Well, that's bollocks. Here's Conceição. Ball finds its way back with Araujo. Cancelo. Back to Araujo. Fernandez. Good ball, that. Conceição's in the box. Chance here. Ronaldo puts it wide. And had he left it, Bruno Fernandes would have probably scored. Ha 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 ha. Greedy twat. And he scuffed it as well. Wanker. I'm not surprised. I just don't get it. The Portuguese manager, the Portuguese hierarchy, the Portuguese supporters, they've got to wake up and smell the coffee as well as Cristiano Ronaldo's fucking concerned. He's fucking 10 years over the fucking sell-by date. 10 years. Anyhow, third quarter's finished, and now going into the fourth, and we're having a hydration break. Hydration break brought to you from, I don't know, Stella Artois, Gatorade, Listerine for Dwayne Dibley. It's 41, yeah. And what Jim says, right, after Messi and Mbappe last night, Ronaldo will be all about him. And the thing is, he'll be so fucking pissed off. Especially after Messi's hat-trick and Mbappe's double, that he's not got one on the score sheet yet. Because it's all about him. It's all about him. Yeah, this merch shirt's available on the website, by the way. Thomas Araujo. Playing with a passenger, Roberto. Get the fucking idiot off. The diving twat. Portugal scored first, mate. Benidorm. After about 5 minutes. And the opening 5 minutes, I think that Congo may have touched the ball 4 times. Roberto Martinez looks like he's reading the right act, but Wally keeps Ronaldo on the pitch. Then he's talking bollocks. I like words for me. Get him off. So you standing there nodding your head, you knobhead. Should be on the pitch. Come on, Congo. Oh, fuck me. And here is Rafa Leao, just as I said it. He's coming on. Probably be for Neto. And will be. Yeah, I think Messi should have gone for that tackle. Yeah, I do. And there's Rafael Leao. Available to sign at this precise moment in time. Nelson Semedo's coming on for Nuno Mendes as well. I mean, it's the license is 13 odd quid a month. Considering there's no adverts, you know, it's 50p a day, 60p a day. I think it's great value personally. And of course, we own it. It's our, because we pay for it, it's ours. And there's Rafael's first touch. A little bit of a body swerve. He's got Wan-Bissaka on a bit of toast here, but it's been forced back by the 26. So it wasn't the 26, that's Mazawaku who plays left back, so it weren't him. But Congo do win the ball. Can Shadows come to left back? Semedo's gone to right back. That's the switch. Yeah, considering there's no adverts on here, you know, ITV have adverts every fucking 15 minutes. Every hour of the day. I'd rather pay 50p and not have them, to be honest. And you can add all the radio stations and things as well. The BBC Radio 1, Radio 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You know. It's worth it for Match of the Day alone, Spike, though, isn't it? You know. Great ball inside there. Conte South squares it back for Ronaldo. Once again, he puts it wide. Charlie Jack, you made us laugh. That's when I was the boy. Grandad, you wanker. That's what we all think of you. I'm the old player, Tom. Yeah, well said. Adverts are annoying. Commercial breaks are really annoying. So for 60 pence a day, we don't have to pay for them. You know, we haven't got to go through them. Anyhow, Pickle's coming on. Pickle? Love it. I have cracked Alex, you're quite right. Mazawaku and Kayembe have gone off, and Pickle and another Kayembe have come on. Pickle. Fucking hell. Fucking Branstons. Header anyway from Vitinha. Ronaldo's well and truly beaten in the air by Chancel there. Long clearance in the direction of Leao. Chancel wins another header. And Wan-Bissaka steps in, does really well. Poor pass though. Well played by the Portuguese midfielder there. Neves. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Back into Neves. Great tackle. And Congo can get the ball away. If he makes it, he does make it and hoofs it. Only into the path of Vega, but great. Oh, that's nearly a fantastic ball from Whistler there. Almost had Bakimbo in one-on-one. Brilliant vision. Anyway, here's Conceição up against... he's running around, running with himself here. He's got Semedo behind him. Plays it in behind for Semedo. Good run off the ball from Semedo. Plays it in, squared in, cleared away from Congo. Here's Johan Wissa. Loses it on the edge of the area to Vitinha. Vitinha 1-2 with Fernandes. Loses out though. And it's cleared hurriedly by the Congolese defender into the side, off the sidelines, to be honest. There's all those Portugal fans there. They've all got Ronaldo on the back of their shirts. Thick as pig shit. Here's Conceição. Again, Semedo's there for the ball, but well defended this time. Will be a corner. Now, this is where Ronaldo's worth having on the pitch. He's fantastic in the air, isn't he? Outswinging corner comes in. It's in the mix out. Keeper comes out and claims it beautifully. And bowls it out for Bakambu. You've got to play him out wide to his left. Wiss is inside him. Wiss goes on the outside. He's going to play him in. No, he goes this way. Shoots. Well, that's absolute wank. Bakambu. He's been absolutely dog shit. Fucking hell. What a selfish prick he is. Awful, that is. And he's just chipped it into the Ronaldo fan club behind the goal. Here's Cancelo. Back to Fernandes. Fernandes floats once the far side of the pitch where Nelson Semedo's are waiting. He plays it inside to João Neves, and now it's with Conceição. Up against Kayumbu. Plays it back to Vitinha. And again, possession for possession's sake. Here's Fernandes with a little bit of space in front of him. Plays it wide for Rafa Leao. Leao's going to have a go at Wan-Bissaka here. Wan-Bissaka's good at these usually. But he does get a cross in. Oh, dear me, this trouble. Conceição finally defends it well, though. 4 for Leao. His touch is horrific. And Wan-Bissaka can bring it away. Trying to get himself a free kick here. He's not going to get one. Bakambu comes to receive it and does with a free kick. And that's good play from Bakambu. You've got to give him credit. Vega's all over the back of him. Concedes the foul. And Congo should be able to get out, but they don't. And it ends up with the keeper slicing it. And this will be a throw into Congo. Deep in their own half. Conceição's looking a bit more threatening now. Good throw in though. Lots of space here for the 18. Floats it to this side where Wan-Bissaka receives it. Takes his time getting into control and has to come backwards. And Mbemba calmly plays it to Bakambu. They're going to fuck this up, ain't they? No, long ball looking for the run of Wan-Bissaka. Calmly nodded away, but only to the 14 for Congo. Cross comes in, overhit, straight to the arms of Costa. And he bowls it out to Nelson Semedo. Good ball, Fernandes. Another good ball to Conceição. Might be offside. Gets there. He's watching the line, but he's not flagging. And he does get the flag now. For offside. Solomon thinks this has got a Portugal last-minute penalty all over it. Was he offside? Yeah, I think he was. Excuse them, were. He's got to give that Wissa. He's got to give it Wissa. And he didn't. He laid it back for Bakambu, who spooned it wide. Anyhow, clearance comes in. Looking for Bakambu, but he's easily beaten in the air. Worcester does well there, actually, to win the ball and plays it back. Aimed aimlessly forward. Back to the keeper. A bit of pressure coming in from Bakambu, but it's hooved away. The Congolese defender takes it down. Back to the Congolese keeper. Here's Chancel. Long balls looking for Bakambu, who may be offside. Probably was, and they just play on with Araujo to Vega. Vitinha. Vitinha looking to go forward for once. Plays it left to Fernandes. Now Leao. Back to Fernandes. Across goal there. to Neves, and now Vitinha, and now Leao again. Cancelo's made a really good break there, headed away. Not the best header in the world, but Congo do win it. And that's a terrible ball. Whistle ain't going to get that. What he does, it's great running. He's in here, Bakambu. Great play from Wissa. Got to give it him back. Here's Johan Wissa again. Played it square, bit of space here. Can he play it further square? He can. Congo, he's sliced that. Awful. All the hard work was done. Brilliant from Wissa again. Here's Leao. Yeah, but the last cross was dreadful. Turn up Tuchel as a joke, says Mel. The England team must have been announced. Here's Conceição. Back to Nelson Semedo and further back to João Neves. Back to Conceição on the far side. Up against... well, he's done that well there, Conceição. But what's he given there? A free kick. We are 82 and 26 in. Links Rainbird. Well, the England team has been announced. Pickford in goal. James, Conser, Stones, O'Reilly. Anderson, Rice, Madueke, Bellingham, Gordon, and Harry Kane. That's the England team. I would have played Saka ahead of Madueke, but there you go. That's just me. We've got 7 minutes plus added on time. Chancel comes in, no holds barred clearance. Bakamba tried to volley it and totally missed. He's been fucking shocking him. Saka's not fully fit, apparently. Wan-Bissaka did brilliantly to win that ball back. Those long legs of his. And Bemba. Off Fernandez and out for throwing two. Yeah, but Marcus Rashford's never been ours, Julie. Banza is coming on for Wan-Bissaka. Banza! I think so. Anyway, Wan-Bissaka just shook his hand and got off. So now they've changed their mind. 17's come off. Who is? Bakambu, and he's been absolutely dog shit. So it's Kalulu's coming also. Yeah, so's I. Gordon used to play for us, but Rashford never played for us. So Gordon's one up on fucking Rashford, ain't he? Anyhow, Portugal have it, and no attitude to try and win this game, I've got to say. They're not going gung-ho for it. I guess they're scared of losing, I guess. And that's Martinez all over for me. Here's Conceição. Wide to Semedo, back to Araujo. Further back to Vitinha. And back to Araujo. And the ball down the line, which is never going to be any good for Semedo to catch. Martinez claps that. Yeah, brilliant. It's always great when your fucking player misplaces an easy pass. Fucking shocker. This is just going to, well, it looks like it's just going to stutter out into a draw. Because Portugal don't seem asked. Isley out. Bruno. Oh, looks like Ronaldo's gone off, by the way. Although I didn't mention it. Because Ramos is on now. Here's Leao. Has Ronaldo gone off? Or took some of the fucker off instead? No, Ronaldo's still there, so he's going to get the 90 minutes here. He spent fucking 88 of it offside. Oh, they took Coutinho off, have they? Right. Oh, he's really going for it now then. Cancelo in the box. Gets across. Good goalkeeping. Did well to get down to that. And here's Johan Wissa. With some pace dragged down. Yellow card there, surely. For the Portuguese defender who couldn't handle Wissa's pace. Semedo. A Wolverhampton Wanderers wanker. Former. And Wissa's pace was just blistering. And Semedo just hacked him down. Shockingly. I've been quite impressed with the Congo keeper. And Passy. Now, Congo, they're going to go backwards, I think. They do. Twanzebe. He's been quite solid too. Here's Wissa. Nice bit of skill from him. Plays it wide. There's Kalulu. He gets fouled there. Ref says no. That's a foul. Ball down the middle, looking for Conceição. Keeper's come out and did really, really well. Nodded it to his left back. Brilliant play for the goalie. Congo on the attack again now. Wissa's free and marked. Here is Wissa. 35 yards from goal. Plays a nice little ball into the 18. He back flicks it to the right back. And now Congo just concentrates on keeping the ball. Here's Chancellor. Chancellor plays it back to the keeper. Vitor Mildrau. In 1 foot in the Algarve. I don't know how much injury time we're going to get. Not a lot, I don't think. We're going to get the 3 minutes plus about maybe 2 more, maybe 5 minutes. Here's Conceição, cuts in. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Back into Conceição. The might have a dig. Great tackle. João Neves plays it wide. Cross comes in. It's headed away by Twanzebe. Again, Portugal win the ball. Shot from distance. Wide. It was Bruno Fernandes with a shot. He's pulled it and it's gone wide. Keeper had it covered. 5 minutes, as I predicted. Go on, Bennett. Good play from Cancelo there. And a nice bit of ball from Fernandes to the far side. Semedo's got lots of space to run into. Gives it to Conceição ahead of him. Conceição one-on-one with the fullback. Fullback standing off. Plays it to Nelson Semedo. Great challenge. Great challenge that from the 12. I think he's just come on. Brilliant challenge that. Don't forget, we'll be back in just less than an hour, 55 minutes for the England game. Header comes in. This comes to Leao on the far side of the pitch. back to João Cancelo. Went into a bit of a... Well, it's Congo throw-in. The Portuguese bench are having a go at the Congolese player. Is it a Congo throw-in? It is. And then it almost kicked off with the Portuguese bench. Here's Wissa. Oh, he's taken out. That's a red card. He's giving me yellow. That's a red card. Referee, you a tosser. Wissa was clean through there and he's been he's been clotheslined by Thomas Araujo. That's a red card for me because he was in on goal. Great flick with the back of his foot. He's in on goal. That's a red card. And he's clotheslined him. Well, to be fair to him, he has headed it first. And then he strangles him. And Wissa's making out he's been garroted here. Anyhow, Chancellor takes a free kick. Might get the ball back here for Chancellor, he does. And I've made a bit of a balls about that, Congo. It's going to be a throw-in deep, I think throwing deep in the Portuguese half. In the left-back area. Somehow I managed to get it to the side of the pitch in like 0.3 of a second. Here's Semedo. Bruno Fernandes has stepped into the Vitinha role now. Well, at least he'll pass it forward. Vitinha was fucking Ray Wilkins reincarnated tonight. Neves to Conceição into Semedo. Good skill from Semedo. Still has it and then runs it out of play. Is he given a corner? He has given a corner. Yeah, Ronaldo's pointing. He wants a header. He wants a goal, he says. And short of ushering all the Congo defenders out, he makes a run. It's over his head and the keeper comes out and claims it. Brilliant goalkeeping. I mean, his kick was absolutely awful, mind. Straight into the Portuguese possession. That's a great ball out to Bruno Fernandes. First mistake the Congo keeper's made. That's an awful pass. And Wissa has it. And Wissa's on his way. Being closed down. Goes inside. Well, brilliant from Wissa. Wissa's doing a Michael Owen here. He eventually loses out, though. But he has wasted a few seconds on the clock. And then makes a tackle. He's been Congo's best player today. He's had a storming game. In fact, he's won a throw in there as well. And we have 15 seconds left. And now he's kicking off for Conceição. Wissa's just put his head on Conceição. He didn't get sent off here. Well, the ref's seen it and didn't say anything wrong with it, but that's it. It's all over. Ones each. And Wissa was superb. And so was the Congolese keeper, to be fair. And Chancellor Mbemba, dear old Chancellor, he was great too. Thanks to the mods. Thanks to the you lot for staying with us again. Another great audience there. We'll be back in, 55 minutes. No, 50 minutes, in fact, for the big game of tonight, which is, of course, England versus Croatia. Until then, we shall see you. I'm going to go off and get something to eat quickly. Let's hide that. But until then, we shall see you in 50 minutes. Oh, wait, that's not his.
Come back and check on Sabrina.